Hey everyone, Ashley here. Welcome to Ashley Talks Movies, and welcome to my review of Elemental. Set in Element City, where fire, water, land, and air residents live together, the movie follows Ember, a quick-witted young fire element whose life is turned upside down when she meets Wade, a water element. As Ember and Wade get to know each other, Ember starts to question her beliefs about the world they live in. Before I get into the review, if you'd like to support the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos I'm posting. Time for the review. Elemental is one of Pixar's best movies in years. No, the story isn't as strong as some previous Pixar movies. I'm mostly talking about the Toy Story franchise, movies like WALL-E and Finding Nemo. But it does have a touching, heartfelt story, charming characters, and wonderful, wonderful animation. The story centers around Ember, whose parents have immigrated to Element City and opened up a store called The Fireplace. And Ember works in her parents' shop and is poised to take it over when she meets Wade, a go-with-the-flow kind of guy made of water, who also happens to work as an inspector. Elemental is a movie about family and relationships, about love. At the heart of it is an immigrant story that's filled with themes about following your dreams rather than your parents' dreams. This movie also tackles prejudices and class. And no, it's not done in a subtle way, but I don't think it has to be. In fact, I think that's what makes it really effective, is because it is so straightforward with its themes and its messages. I do think most audiences will find this story relatable, especially if they're from an immigrant family, or if they are someone who has been discriminated against for who they are or who they love, or anyone really that has dealt with, pressures from family members, or who has wanted to follow their dreams but found it difficult. I don't think, however, this movie will resonate with really young audiences, and I will say that's one of the things that really separates Elemental from some of the other Pixar movies, is that a lot of the Pixar movies are sort of like universal, right? That young kids can watch those movies and enjoy them and understand them to a certain level. And then there's another level with those movies that adults can really appreciate. And I think Elemental, the audience for this really skews a little older than some typical Pixar movies. And Elemental does follow the Pixar tradition of having some really wonderful, beautiful animation. In fact, the animation is probably the best part about the movie, and it's so colorful and vibrant. And there's a mixture of styles and textures on display here. And so many scenes contain some really visually stunning art. And the character designs are so unique, especially when talking about Wade and Ember, and how different they look in terms of their style, and how the animators used the ideas of elements to really capture and create these characters. So Elemental is likely to get reduced down to being Zootopia with elements rather than animals. And yes, there are some similarities to this movie to Zootopia, but to just say that it's Zootopia with elements is a little unfair. I think this movie follows formula that Pixar is known for. And so a lot of the movies, if you were to break down their plots or their beats, would, yes, be very, very similar. But I do think Elemental offers something a bit fresh and different, and it has a very touching and charming story. And, there's also, I mentioned this movie, the audience for this movie skews a little older. There's also this romantic comedy aspect that's very much in the center of it, that's also very sweet. But I do think this movie is very effective in being, the type of story that has these wonderful messages about, love and compassion, about following your heart. And I do think this movie does a great job with that. So that's my review of Elemental. If you've seen the movie, you want to share your thoughts, you can do so in the comment section below. While you're here, like this video, just hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this.